Raising Christian kids in this 21st century has become increasingly difficult. I mean, we are dealing with technology, shifting values, and a lot of external influences, but it is still possible. Welcome to this episode of All Things Goodness. And in today's episode, I have with me a woman who has been able to achieve that and is still doing that. I am talking of no other person but Mrs. Kemi Anota. Mama, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay. Like you heard in the introduction, we're going to be talking about Christian parenting, raising Christian kids in this extremely difficult world that we live in today. So, Mama, let's get to know you. Who is Mrs. Kemi Anota?
I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I call myself a mother of 5.
Oh,
I'm a wife. I'm an health worker. I'm a God-fearing woman.
oh, of course.
So that's all there
Okay.
is to me.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Now, one of the reasons why, when I thought about this topic, you came to my mind. I'm going to share a backstory, to people who do not know. When I came into the U.S. Newly, and then we finally found the church home. By the way, I attend the Winners Chapel, and we found the church home. I think I had just given birth at the time. And so I will always sit at the back with the kids, with the children. And so teenagers, the children will always, come in before they go back to their own church. So, but there is a young lady that stood out for me. I mean, among all the children, she was very polite. She was very cautious, very, very obedient. And I will always go back to my husband. I'm like, there's this teenage girl that stands out for me. Like, I don't know, like, I will always talk about it, like, who is the mother? Who raised this child? How did she raise this child in a place like the US, And then what stood out most for me was, like, when you see her, I mean, I'm talking about your daughter, Onyi, she's tall, like the model, like, and you would expect that with all the characteristics that she has physically, she should be someone who should be really cocky. She should be really, proud and all of that.
Yeah.
But the opposite was, her character. What? In fact, it got to a point. I told my husband one of the Sundays, I'm like, I have to sow a seed in this girl's life so that for my children. And then that was, and I remember I packaged this, little something then in an envelope, and I brought it to church, and I'm like, and I met her. I just said, this is for you. And she was like, oh, ma, thank you. She was like, oh, ma, but, no, we need to let my mom. I'm like, I will follow you, even if it's your dad, whoever, let's go. So that was when she brought me to you,
I remember.
And you're like, oh, no, you can have it, because that was how wild I was. Ma, tell me, how were you able to achieve this? What were your secret or the principles or the things that you did? And then not only that, you have 2 boys also who are also like the most calm in church. You don't see them all over the place like every other person. How did you achieve this?
Of course, you know what I would say. The first thing I would say is, it's been God.
Yeah.
It's been God. Nobody can do it on his or her own.
Yeah.
Without the help of God.
True.
So it's been God. And one thing I know about parenting is intentional.
Very true.
It's how you want it with the help of God,
Yeah.
that you have it. So even before I got married, I have siblings
Yeah.
that have been married before me. I've seen the way they train theirs. I've been out there in church. I see kids,
Yeah.
and I made up my mind. Apart from the foundation I had,
Yeah.
because of course my parents too.
They're strict.
It's garbage in, garbage out. They were, I would say, I call them my role model. They
Yeah.
are no more, but they are my role model. So I saw the way they trained us.
Yeah.
And like myself and my siblings, we always say they tried
Yeah.
because we could see the impact in us. So why won't I pass it on to mine?
True.
So that is what has been guiding me, you know. But like I said, the foundation has been God. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 22, verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. That is what the society fails to understand today. The way you bring up your child is the way you will see the child.
Yeah.
So you have to make that effort, at least between the age 1 and the 7th age.
Yeah.
Make that effort to build them to shape them into what you want. I remember before we got married, my husband pleaded with me, please, when you are giving birth to these kids, I want you to be home.
Very important.
And I kept to it until the third one. After the third one,
Wow.
when the third one was 3 months, I couldn't stand it again. I went back to work. But I was there. Like I said, it is intentional. Parenting is intentional with the help of God.
So can you share like some of the practical things, that you do to be able to instill this
into them?
Some practical things.
Okay. I'll start from when they were kids.
Yeah.
When they were kids, of course, the first thing is the Bible. There must be, what do we call it?
Bible studies.
Bible studies
at
in
home.
the house.
Wow.
We're always using Open Heavens.
Okay.
So that one was the basics. Then we were always in church. They know me. I don't miss any service. If you don't see me in church, then something that means it's beyond me.
Yeah.
So we're always in church with my husband. So we groomed them in the way of God. They were active in classes, in their children classes in church. We made sure they were fitted into groups in church, into departments in church. So they started working for God even at tender age. And outside that, when it comes to morals, I made sure that as at the age of 4, 5, if I'm looking at you, you should get what I'm saying. I don't have kids that run around in the church. No. If we're in the church, we sit together, even weekly service. We sit. You can sleep, I don't care. But you have to be.
Yes.
Then if they want to use the restroom, I don't know. Like I said, it's the way you want it. You understand? So, and whatever they do at home is what they will do outside.
Yes.
They have the time they go to bed. They have the time they wake up, Then one other thing I would say I do that I picked on my own with the help of the Holy Spirit that I will be doing and that I started from the first pregnancy. I was always speaking to them. So even from pregnancy,
before they ever come out,
I will pray, always laying on my hands.
Wow.
Till today, I wake them up from bed and I prophesy into their lives.
Wow.
If I'm not there, the dad will do the same
Wow.
thing. And that one is certain. One is certain. Then outside that, I won't say every day, but I will say most days, consciously, before I even drink water, before I talk to anybody, the first thing I do when I wake up is good morning, Holy Spirit. So the next thing is I call their full names.
Wow.
And I prophesy. I speak into them. So it's, because I believe there is power in the word. As a mother.
That's true.
As a mother, you give birth to these kids. I believe whatever you say into their lives come forth. So I won't really say it's because of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I want to believe it's because I have the backing of God. Apart from the training we give them, we train them. That one is certain. We train them.
So we see there's a lot of external influence, especially with technology. There's a lot of, things out there on, phones, technology. There's a lot of content, that are practically out there like to destroy kids. How do you balance, the use of technology, what they should watch, what they should not watch? How do you handle that part, of raising kids? Because, technology has come to stay with us.
Don't have a choice. When it comes to what they watch and what what they are not allowed to watch. When they were still younger, of course, in those days, you buy them CDs.
Yes.
Before Africa Magic came, you know. So what we do is we sit down, we watch those cartoons.
With them.
Not with them. My husband and I watch those cartoons before we give it to them. Because all these things they've been existing even before this internet.
Very
they've
true.
been, but you know, they were just subtle, not this much. So we watch them. If my husband doesn't have the time, I do. At times, I even tell my husband to watch. She would tell me, Auntie, this is okay. You know, you don't have to watch everything. There's the way you just keep just to be sure that, okay, this thing, you can drop it anywhere for them to watch. They watch. And as they were growing, I remember when my first daughter, Onyinkansola, when she got into middle school, we didn't give her a phone.
Wow.
That was the time the social worker had to call me. Invited me to school. I was like, what has happened? She said she didn't want to talk to me on phone. She had to call me into school because your daughter happens to be the only one without a phone in the school.
Wow.
I was like, wow, congrats. So she was like, I just want to plead with you. Let her have one. I said, I'm so sorry. She cannot have a phone until she gets to
high school. Next class. Wow. So how did you do it that, okay, you know, sometimes there's pressure, you know, especially at that age, there's a lot of peer pressure, you know, and want to. So how are you able to, you know, train them to that point where they didn't feel that pressure to have, or even maybe like throwing tantrums or stuff like that?
I would say it's communication. For everything you want to do, don't just take the action because you are the parent. Don't just say there's nothing they can do. No, you have to let them see reasons with you. You have to talk to them for this reason, let's hold on this. And you know, once you're able to explain to them the reason with you, that's all. Wow. They will be the one telling their friends, I don't have a phone because I'm not yet due for it. I'm not matured for it. Before we got Onyinkansola a car, people were like, Onyinkansola is tall. She should be driving mommy. She should be, you know. I would just be smiling when the time is right. She knew it herself that when the time was right, she would get the car. And she got it at that point in time. So I think it's just let them understand the reason behind what you are doing. It is for your own good. It's not for my own good. So once they get that understanding, that's all. You don't need to stress over it. And for the phones, eventually when they started getting phones, we give them the phone. They pick the phone in the morning after their morning chores. After prayer, if they are going to school, they pick the phone on their way to school. You don't use the phone in the morning. You pick it when it's always in our room. So everybody will go there, unplug it, and take it to school. When they come back, you're free to use your phone. But they know that once it's 9 o'clock,
you drop it.
You must drop that phone. So the moment you clock 18, you can have your phone to yourself. You can sleep with your phone, because we believe at that point, you might not be fully mature. People believe 18 is mature. No, you might not be fully mature, but we believe that we've tried. We've tried. So the last one now is, we have one that will clock 18 in January.
Wow.
It's so much.
I can imagine. I can just imagine.
And the baby will be out to be like, Mommy, you know, I still have 2-3 years. I said, you have to wait like every other person waited.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the rules can't be bent for you.
No, it cannot be bent for anybody, because, you know, these kids, that's why they are kids.
Yes.
When they don't have access to those friends when you are not there, there's limits to what they can do. But when they're in their rooms with their phones, you can monitor them. You have to rest as a parent. And during the holidays, even I have 3 of them in college. With the ones in college, all of them, they know during holidays, there are times you have to be off your phones. At times I'll create a schedule, put it on the fridge for them. They check it. But now they are grown, so we stopped with the schedule. We don't do schedules again, but they know. I can tell them when it's 10 o'clock, everybody get off your phone till 2. They know. They'll just go out. At times we tell them no device, no TV, nothing. They have enough games in the house, because you want to see them play. You want to see them talk. Once they have their phone, the whole house will be so quiet. The whole house, and you know, it's not just phone that we have there.
Exactly.
I'll be like, we are 7 in this house. How come this? No. Everybody go off your phone. And the thing is, by the time you give them 4-5 hours off phone, they enjoy those hours.
True.
Tell them to pick their phone by 3. They might not pick it until 4 because they are enjoying the time. But the problem is dropping that phone. So once they know that by 10, we drop your phone, there's something you can do, you drop your phone.
Wow.
So they can interact, they can communicate. And another thing I do is when they come in from school, they come in, I come in. I always meet them in the house, few minutes apart. When they come in from school, when I come in, mommy, welcome. The first thing is I'll go up, I will shower, come down. They know what I want to ask.
How was your day? Yeah.
The day I'm not so tired, we do a phone family call. Everybody, even my husband at work, everybody, give a report of your day. You know, that closeness.
Wow.
So they can hardly hide things from you.
Yes.
Because the openness is there.
Yes.
They talk freely, you know. When you create that avenue for them, you are not this harsh mommy.
Yes.
At the same time, you are instilling the discipline in them. So even they don't want to offend you. They don't know that they don't want to offend you. They don't want to disappoint you. Because they know you've done a lot. You've labored on them.
Yes.
So they don't want to disappoint. So they are always on the edge, you know. It's mommy, it's daddy, you know.
Wow.
That has really helped us.
Wow. This is amazing. Like, what I hear is, like you said, being intentional.
Make it intentional. We have a family group. We have a family group chat on WhatsApp, on text messages. We have on WhatsApp. The girls have their own. The girls have the one they include me in.
Oh my God.
The boys have their own, you know. So you are always there with them. At times it might not even be verbal. There are times I will come in, they will see it on me that mommy is tired. And you know what they will do? I'll tell them, just come to the room. I will be sleeping, but all of them will be in the room. They might be on their phones. I don't care, but we are all together.
Yeah.
We're all together. Before you know what is happening, one will step on each other, they will talk. This one will talk. You know, you just want to hear. You get to places, you go out with, I see them, everybody will just be quiet. I've told, okay, there was a time we went on vacation with our family. I had to talk to one of them. I said, what do you even know about your sister? Because I see both of you are always on phone. They said we talk through phone. No, you can't be talking through phone.
Yeah.
In our own days, once I start in our own days, all of them will smile.
Yeah.
Yes, because in our own days, we chat, we talk, we quarrel, we play. That is what family is all about. But not gadget. For some time, I didn't allow them to take their phones to church. Once we get to the church, all of them would drop their phones with the ones in university in the car. But later, as maturity sets in, you know, I watch them. Okay, you can have your phone. But I told the boys, the day your teacher complains, you know what that
That's the end.
And if you want to punish them, just use the phone.
Yeah. I was coming to like discipline. You know, sometimes some parents take like discipline to the extreme, to the point that children become rebellious, or does it? I mean, so how do you strike that balance? For instance, there are some parents that when a child tells the truth, they still go ahead to like maybe flog or beat or whatever. So how did you create that balance for discipline? And then two, I know you've said to a point, how did you, I mean, you have more of teenagers and young adults now, and I see how, you know, they communicate with you and shit. How did you develop that, make them to be free? Because one of the things most parents face, especially for young adults and teenagers, is their kids that are not really sharing much. They don't really know much what's going. They have to force conversations, but it's not really coming out. How were you able to build that trust for them to be able to tell you almost any and everything, and then the balance of discipline?
Now, I will start from the trust. Like I said, it has to do with communication. So I won't say most parents, but some parents, the only time you see they're communicating with their kids is when they want to discipline them.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. You should be able to communicate with your kids freely. Yesterday I was home. I was tired. Day before yesterday, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was sleeping. I had to force myself when it was past 2. I dragged myself out of bed.
Yeah.
I came downstairs. I said, let's play our game. You know, in the process of playing games, we could play game for like 3-4 hours. In the process of doing that, to talk, this one will get angry. You use that avenue to correct the person.
Yes.
Like my youngest was not winning in the game. He became moody.
Oh, I know.
He became moody. I used the avenue to talk to him. You can't win it all.
Exactly.
And you can't be moody because you are losing
Yes.
the game. It's saying, try harder. You know, after some minutes, he cheered up. So you look for avenues just to talk to them. At times I go to their room, I sit with them. I might not even have anything to say. I open this door, close it, open this door, you know, just for them to be, mommy's around, daddy's around, you know. So like I said, the basics is just communication. Just talk to these people. We know the kind of country we are. We know people come in, they are tired, but you still have to make that
conscious effort.
Let them know they have a parent in the house.
Yes.
Not the parent that will just come in and, you know, I'm tired. Definitely, I'm tired. Shower and go to bed. No. You still have to make that effort to, how do I say, to bond. Force yourself into their lives.
Yes.
Let them know that they can't do without you.
Yes.
It's not that you are being wicked or anything, but they just rely on you. At times I might not even have anything to say. I will just say, babes, just look for something to say. And you know, as you are rounding it up, when you are done, that I love you will never stop. All of them. I love you, they will respond. Love you too, mom. You know, even verbally, we say it a lot. When I'm leaving the house, love you all. At times before I even say it, all of them, I love you, you know. Just let them feel safe in the house. Let the house be their abode.
Yes.
You understand? So that's why I started with parenting is intentional.
Yes,
it's intentional. It's intentional. It's not something that's, especially in diaspora, it's not easy.
Oh, it's not.
It's not easy because at times as you are coming home yourself, just breathing American air, you are tired. It's not even the work, you know. I'll be like, I'm on my system all day. I didn't do much, but you know, as I'm coming back home, I'm still tired.
Yeah.
But yet, like I said, you must create time for these kids, no matter what. You must. At times, at night, I remember that I've not called the one in Howard. At times, she will send me a text, call me when you are free. I'll be so tired.
I know.
But it must not show in my voice when we're talking.
Yes.
And she will try to make video call. I'll try to just, you are tired. I said, okay, don't worry, let's continue. But you know, they just want to be sure you are there for them.
Yes.
They want, once they have that solace in you, for them to be to be dragged out of the house.
It'll be hard.
It'll be hard.
That's true.
Somebody was talking to me sometimes back. She was like, my daughter is my best friend. I looked at her. My daughter is not my best friend. I'm the mom. I'm the mom. My duty as a mom is to shape her life.
That's true.
My duty as a mom is to produce something good to the society.
Yes.
So when you are not pampering this, you're my best. No, my daughter is not my best friend. My daughter is more to me than a best friend. Because if she fails, I fail. If my son fails, I fail.
That's it.
So forget this issue of friendship. No, we are not friends. I'm your mommy.
That's it.
I'm your everything outside God. You understand? Before, and if anything happens, before you look at who to talk to, you know my mom is there.
That's it.
So that's how it should be.
That's it. Now, so I have my first daughter she's gradually going towards puberty and all of that. And then we've recently been seeing like little changes, like, you know, she's developing little breasts. And the first day my husband saw that, my husband freaked out, like, oh my God, it's finally happening. Like, he called me like, okay, how do we start? How do we start? And really, we've been trying to, you know, look for ways on how to start talking to her about. In fact, I just ordered, like, I went on Amazon looking for like Christian books for, you know, for ages 9 to 12 that talks about period development and all of that. I want to read them first before, you know, I can. So how, I know you have girls. How did you, you know, help them through that phase? How did you start? How did the conversation start? How did you introduce that, you know, that phase? And then with the crushes and, you know, because it's something that it's normal. Because these days they start, oh, come oh, this one has a crush on this. I'm like, oh, Holy Spirit, help me. What in the world is going on? So how did you handle that, that aspect?
I would say that came in naturally. Like I said, when you are communicating with them, before you know what is happening, you people have discussed everything. So you are just waiting for it to happen. My son was telling me this afternoon, okay, we saw a pimple here. So I said, Mommy, why do I always have pimple here? And I said, could it be puberty? He said, no, you've forgotten. I've gone through that stage. So the brother now said, no, you are not done yet until you're 17. It just comes naturally.
Yeah.
And one thing I know is we do most of this deep talk during Bible study.
Wow.
I try to use the topic of the day. I try to bring in those things,
related to everyday life.
It will be. They are always looking forward to it. They want us to do Bible study because they know they will learn something. So when the puberty stage came, it just came natural because we were already expecting it. When the blood came, and the pad is there. Everything. You remember
we talked about this.
So it just came naturally because the communication has always been there.
Yeah,
it has always been there. Like now, I'm going through what we call perimenopause. They all know about it. They'll be like, Mommy, is it that thing again? I'm tired. Oh, yeah, go and rest.
You need to come back to talk about this. You need to talk about this seriously.
Because we've discussed it already.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going through. So when at times you're talking to me, I'm not listening, I'm tired, just know that.
Yeah.
Because at times when it comes, I won't be able to explain it. I just know that I need rest.
Yeah.
After some minutes, I'm back again. So they understand that stage too. So all these things, the basics is just communication.
Yeah.
Talk to them about everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Did you sometimes, another problem I see is couples agreeing on what is, like having that agreement on the parenting pattern or style, or because sometimes the father wants this and the mother wants this. How were you and your husband able to agree on, something?
What we always do is if something goes wrong, we discuss it in our own first.
Okay.
If I'm not there, the dad will say, let your mom come. Before you know what is happening, he will pick his phone. It's because it needs time at that point in time to discuss it so that we know what.
True.
Because we want our voice to be the same.
Yes, speaking with one voice.
Always been that.
Wow.
They know if I'm punishing, that their dad is in
agreement.
So you can't even go to anybody.
Exactly.
If the dad is punishing, you know that mommy is in agreement.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do at that point in time. So, and we won't just punish you. We call after then. After your punishment, we call you to the bedroom. They know. Then we explain. The moment you see them in tears, know that they are broken. It's not likely that thing repeats itself again. But when you just punish a child, they don't, and the way you punish them matters.
Yeah.
At times I will seize their phone, I will keep them in my car. But I can tell them, this phone, you won't have it for the next 1 week. Especially when it has to do with house chores.
Yes.
But when you now see that the person you are punishing is being remorseful, you want to calm down a bit. You don't have to be this that 1 week. So at times when I even return the phone, the siblings will be like, you are being partial. And then when you get to that stage, you will understand. It's because I'm watching out for his feelings.
Exactly.
I'm watching out for his response.
To
is
the
it
punishment.
sober?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to know. So once you feel that, okay, I think he has realized this mistake, at times they will come and plead. I will say, no, I'm sorry. I'm not ready yet.
Yes.
Especially the boys.
I know.
Especially the boys. Because another thing I would say is the house chores. Is the house chores.
So when did you start making the kids do house chores?
Okay, thank you for that. From the first day I got married, we've always had helps in the house. But the moment my first child clocked 10, I stopped it.
Wow.
And I told the girl before then that you will soon go back. For this reason, they need to start learning things. So the moment Oyin Consola clocked 10, I stopped having house helps, and we shared house chores for them
Wow.
in the house till today. Back then in Nigeria, I think we had about 3 restrooms. Yeah, we had about 3 restrooms. We shared it for the 3 of them. Then there are rooms. If you come into my house, you will think we have 10 helps in the house.
Like when I came in here and you said you've been here for 5 years, I'm like, no, this house does not. It looks like what you just moved in. It's immaculate.
So once they know, like here now we have, you can say the house, they take care of everything on daily basis. They all know what to do. When they go to school, the ones in school, when they come back home, they know their chores. I don't need to talk.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, they cannot shower until like 4. All of them will be working.
Wow.
Because you cannot have kids in the house and you will be the one still doing it.
Everything.
I can't be doing it. I always tell them, I've paid my dues. I've done mine. It's now your turn.
It's your turn.
And it's not just because you want your house clean. You are grooming them.
That's it.
It's for their own good.
That's it.
My girls can cook everything.
Wow. When did you start learning
Only
to cook?
Consola started cooking at the age of 10.
Wow.
They can cook everything. You know, gradually, now they prepare everything. During Thanksgiving, my coworkers were like, Kemi, what will you make? I said, I'm not making anything, but we are eating. My kids are making. Oh, you are so lucky. Yeah. They made everything. I was just eating it all through that day, and I was eating. So it's how you train them.
Yes.
And you are not forcing them. They are even enjoying it. They enjoy doing all these things. Because they see the importance of what you have trained them to do. My boys cook. Yeah. The only thing I do weekends, if the girls are maybe, if they are in school, I make the soup, soup, stew, everything. During the week, I don't cook. They do the cooking. It's not for me, it's for your own good.
Yes.
Because one day you will go out there.
True.
You don't want to be eating all these junks in America.
Exactly.
You want to cook for yourself. One day you will get married.
Yeah.
Your wife might be ill. You want to make food. You might not even need to do it, but it's not because there'll be a time that these things need to be done.
Yeah.
And it won't be like you cannot do it.
Yes.
If you are not doing it, you are not doing it because somebody else is doing it.
Yes.
Not because you don't know how to do it.
Because when really nobody's, you'll be stuck. You will be stuck.
I tell people I eat everything because I love traveling.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get to a place and they give me food and I'll be hungry. I'll be looking for eateries. No. I want to eat what you give me. So I teach myself, I train myself to eat everything. So it's the same thing with the house chores.
That's right.
It's the same thing. They scrub the bathroom every week. Everywhere. They wash, clean the fridge, the rooms. I told somebody, I said, if my boys finish laying our bed, you would think you right now.
Wow.
Because my husband trained them.
Yeah.
If you don't do it well, you will go back and still finish it. So don't bother yourself. Just do it once and for all. Because you are going back there if you don't do it well. So they do everything. They clean our cars. We take the body to car crew, but the inside of the car must be very clean. So they too, they are even very conscious of how they use the car because they know they are the one coming back to clean the car on Sundays. They do that on Sunday. So once, like I said, the Bible does not lie.
Yeah.
Train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. It's their lifestyle. Now we don't even have the time to be doing Bible studies again because of their different schedules.
Yes.
But at times I go into their room in the morning, you see them reading their Bible. I'm not the one forcing them.
Wow.
At times I'll be talking to them, they will do like this. That means I'm praying. So your mind is at rest that you have groomed this one. When he's on his own, when she's on his own, they know what they are doing.
And they've also seen you do it. It's not like you're telling, oh, go do this and they're not. They've seen you do it and they've seen the benefits, in your life, because there's a saying that kids learn more when they see you do.
Yeah, the Bible they read. It's not what you're telling them.
True.
They want to see you do what they are doing. Wow. They want to see you do what you're asking them to do.
Very true. That I see that because sometimes, like you said, I do Bible studies with my kids, and then there are nights that maybe I'm so tired, and I will be like, okay, let's. And my daughter, oh, Mom, we have not done our Bible studies today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She will be the one to come and bring it, like, Mommy, let's do it. I'm like, oh.
And if you look at them, it's not a burden to them.
True.
You will say that they are enjoying it.
They're enjoying it. That's true.
At times they will come. In fact, before we told them to stop bringing people home, before their friends, everybody will be here. But we stopped them because it was now becoming too much.
Yeah.
We didn't really have privacy again. They were
Yeah.
always bringing people home, you know. You would see all of them, they would sit there, they would tell you they are doing Bible studies,
Wow.
you know. And I would be up there, I would be listening to what they are saying. I would be like, thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
These kids, you can say that these kids are ready to stay on their own.
Yes.
At times, I will call them in school, all of them, the three of them, they will tell you they're in Bible study.
Wow.
They will just send you a chat, Mama, but you know, the way you groom them is the way they turn out.
Yes.
With the help, and like I said, with prayer, you don't leave them. You must always pray for them at every stage in time. You must always pray for them because you can't do it alone. For the fact that you are even training them and they are listening, is prayer. It's not you.
Yes.
Because there are some kids you train them still.
Yes.
So you still need that backing. You still need that spiritual backing.
You're very correct. There's something that happened to me while growing up. There was a night I just started feeling like water, like someone was pouring water on my feet. So when I lifted up my eyes, it was my mom. She was kneeling down I was sleeping on the bed. She was kneeling down by my feet and she was praying for me. And her tears were what was dropping. At that point, I just froze. You know, that thing stayed with me up till today.
How do you want to disappoint such a woman?
I'm telling you, like, that thing stayed with me. My husband can testify. When we got married, it took me a while to now be like, I'm married. Because when we go out, like, let's go out for dinner or something. When it's 8, I say, baby, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go. My husband like, calm down. You're a married woman now. What is it? You're with your husband. I'm like, oh. So it took me a while to, you know, adjust.
Yeah.
You know, so it's what you said about prayer is very, very important. Wow. So on your final note, what is your advice to, you know, new parents, new couples who are trying to raise kids, or parents who are kind of struggling with their children right now, or maybe those who didn't start properly, and you know, maybe now it's kind of hard. They're trying to like repair what they didn't do. What's your last word of advice?
The first thing I would say for parents that are just becoming parents, they should make sure their foundation is prayer.
Yeah.
There's nothing anybody can do outside prayer.
Yeah.
And like I said initially, parenting is intentional. They should not just take it lightly.
Sure.
Like, is my son, I will train. No, you cannot train anybody.
Yes.
It's only God that can help you to train.
True.
So they should make their foundation, they should build their foundation in prayer. And they should not leave any stone unturned. That's true. When it comes to parenting. When I was training my kids, I will never give them my phone. No, that boundary will always be there. This is mine. This is your tab. You see kids dragging phones with their parents. No. To them, they will say it's just a kid. No. The foundation you are laying is faulty already. Let the child know that this is my phone. There is a boundary. If I want to give you, I will give you. But you don't claim it. No.
Yes.
I won't give you my phone. As a matter of fact, because of the kind of job I was even doing then, my phone was my business, so you can't even touch it. You know, let there be boundaries. These are our kids. They are ours. We love them. But at the same time, we have the burden of training them. If you don't train up your kids in a good way, you will suffer.
That's true.
Somebody was telling me sometimes, shortly before Thanksgiving, of a woman something happened. She now told me, so from what she was saying, I was able to pick that this woman goes to her daughter's house once every 2 weeks to cook.
What?
This girl is in her husband's house here in Indiana.
Wow.
So I was like, come again. Can you please repeat that part you said? She said yes. That the woman cooks. At times she will cook in her own house, take it to the house so that the husband can eat. I was like, you don't need to be told. The foundation was faulty already. She now said, the woman said, it's not that the girl cannot cook, but she doesn't have time. But you as a mother, you have time to be cooking for your son-in-law.
Wow. That's wild.
So we need to work on the foundation. A child, I always tell people, a child you are not able to tame at the age of 7. It will take the grace of God for you to tame that child eventually.
That's true.
If you cannot look at your child at age 7 and he understands what you're saying, it's your eyes is telling him you need to sit down there. and the child will still jump, you are building trouble. Not in this America, especially, where you cannot even spank your child outside. So you need that eye contact to talk to them. Your body language is enough. We were in church on Sunday. Because of the high heel I wore, I always share offering baskets and chairs. So I couldn't really move much. So I called Oyinkan. She was officiating as an usher. Can you please help me? The other usher came and said, Oyinkan is an usher. Oyinkan looked at her like, Emma Koba-mi. The woman now said, Oyinkan go. You should be able to talk to your kids outside, and they will. You don't need to stress.
Yes.
So I wonder when I see parents stressing over kids, I'll be like, why is it not that at this age?
Yes.
You are now doing what you're
supposed to have done
in a long time. No, you don't. You see parents begging kids outside to do something for them. Why are you begging? Call this child to go and do something. Why are you begging? Okay. I won't talk. Because the way you lay your bed is the way you are sleeping on it now. So for parents that have kids that are out of control already, the first thing I would say is go back to your prayer altar.
That's it.
Go back to your prayer altar and stop discussing your kids with your friends. Stop discussing your kids with outsiders.
That's very
Stop
important.
discussing your kids with people.
Very, very
It makes them defensive because they'll be like, everybody has known, so what else is there? No. There is no child that is perfect. You are grooming them. Build them on your prayer altar. That's all you can do. Then learn to communicate more with these kids. Stop abusing them.
Yes, calling them names.
It won't work. People still do it a lot. That's what all the preachings we have heard. I still hear people calling their kids names. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You are building a bridge, a gap between both of you.
I mean, that's like even countering your prayers.
Countering your prayers. That is if they are praying at all. That's the truth. We have to face the truth.
Yeah.
Are parents really praying? You don't even have the time to pray. We know what them in church.
Exactly.
We have some parents that come to church once in 2 months. What do you expect from that child?
Exactly.
A child you are not even training in the way of the Lord already. What they see you do is what they will do. So later you now want to start forcing them to church. They go and do what? They will not go. They will not go. So the foundation, like I said, is prayer. Then make it intentional. Call these kids to order. The children we are bringing up in the house is the society we see today.
Yes. Very true.
That's why I tell people I don't carry kids, especially when your child is unruly. I will not even move close to your child because it annoys me. It's not that child, but the mother, the parent. What are you doing? You see them, gallivanting I'll be like, some will tell you if I talk, she will not answer. So it's me that will not talk. I can't talk to your child. I'm sorry. You have to talk to your child yourself. So we need to communicate. Then let's have time for these kids.
Yes.
They will say, America. It's a lie.
It's true.
We've seen people working 2 jobs and they still have time for their kids. Let's have time for these kids. Create time. Make it intentional, no matter how tired you are. Go on vacations. You can't be working overtime and be working.
That's
Spend time with these kids. Look forward to vacations with them. Attend their school program.
Yes.
Let them know you are part of them.
Yes.
Inculcate yourself into their personal lives. They won't be able to do without you.
Very true.
It will be so difficult for any friend to drag them from their house. Their friends know. They can't come here. No friend will enter this house after it. Nobody can come in here. And of course, they know they cannot go anywhere. So let the boundaries be there. Let them know them for who they are. Let them know them. They know no matter how tired we are in this house, we still have to drag ourselves to church because we will not die. At times I will be so tired I will lay here. One of them might say, Mommy, rest. Now the other will look like her. They have a word, they say, be plain. You better go and dress up,
Yeah.
God will help us.
Amen.
People say it's hard, but I don't believe it's hard. It's just like you doing your homework.
Yeah.
Do it right. That's all.
Yeah.
Once the child is 10, 12, you have rest.
Yes.
You have rest.
Yes.
But if you are not doing it well, it's the other way around.
Wow. Wow. It's been so insightful, Mama. Thank you so much. We're going to have a repeat of this, definitely. Thank you so much. I personally have learned a lot. I have learned a lot from this conversation. And I hope you also learned a lot from this conversation. And if you have any questions, any concerns, please put it in the comment section and we will definitely answer and, you know, give directives to whatever your concern is. Thank you so much. Until we come your way again in yet another insightful episode of All Things Goodness, I remain Goodness. Bye-bye.